Good evening. So this is my project Nordic Nuance. It's an insight to premium mobility for the future in the Scandinavian region. It's about embracing the Scandinavian culture and the green energy growth in the region. I've looked at the Scandinavian culture of summer house or hide, which is a house, off the grid house, which is somewhere in the mountains, somewhere really far from the city. And it's a house where the family would like to unplug themselves and just have time with the family itself. They have this beautiful sort of partnership, which is called the Scandinavian Hydrogen Highway Partnership between the Nordic countries. And as you can see, there's a map where the hydrogen fuel stations are all in operation, or some are under construction and some are under evaluation. This triggered an idea of having a hydrogen powertrain, that's the FCEV, fuel cell electric vehicle. Why Volvo? Volvo is known to make practical family-oriented cars. Currently they are working on this beautiful propulsion cars which have a beautiful dash-to-axle ratio to keep the premium proportions right. After this, they're actually going to work in the future on crossover products, and the design is not going to be monolithic anymore. So the question is, what could be the next, Volvo? Can they have a bit of a cab-forward design? And what could be Volvo's, new product, which could, add on their portfolio? A new car in a new segment, which the brand is not done. So design intent and the mood was to keep it quite Scandinavian style, which is a philosophy of less but better, simple and sort of pure. So my initial intent was a cross-country wagon, which it wasn't justifying what I actually intended for this project. And although there were some very interesting surfaces, I developed it until a stage that wasn't until December. But I believe that it wasn't, tangent to what my project is aiming at, and it wasn't something fresh for the brand. This, however, is what my second design was, and this is a sort of a design which was kind of a fastback coupe proportion, and in the rear there's something negative. Now this negative actually triggered an idea of having a special bespoke module box, which you can actually see on this model. These are large suitcase, 5th scale according to the model, and as you can see on the render, it's the module box can be pulled off, so you can pull off your premium luggage off, and then you can use the whole bed area for different purposes. I kept developing the glass house, which kind of emphasizes on the connection between the family, the users, and the beautiful Nordic region, where we've got 3 hydrogen tanks, 2 electric motors on the front and back axle, fuel cell in the front, power unit in the middle, and 1 battery stack in the back, which stores the surplus energy produced from the fuel cell and the braking system. It's fun. In theory, I thought about having, the front seats can join in together. So as when you're driving, there'll be hologram technology aiding your driving. But when you're not, there's just the IP, which is movable, and at the same time, you are having a beautiful panoramic view. Right, this is a clay model. The freedom I got in clay modeling was absolutely beautiful, and body was painted. You can see these renders had a tighter sort of glass house, but someone wanted something a bit more wider. He just put a tape to have a discussion, and then I spent more time, and I thought about having something like a midpoint of what I wanted and what he wanted. And now this glass house is a bit more enhanced from the final renders, and it actually speaks more volume about my initial intent of having the glass house panoramic and the actual natural light coming in. And yeah, that's my project. Thank you very much for listening, and looking forward for your reviews. Thank you.